Hi, I'm doing a screencast today to help you with the activity budget sorting activity in Excel. First off, I'm going to download this starter file. And I've saved you some time by typing in some numbers and column headings already in an Excel spreadsheet. Make sure you click Enable Editing. All right, from here, what we're going to be doing is just working on some formatting and using some tools that are in Microsoft Excel. We're going to use the sort feature, the auto sum, the borders, and accounting formatting. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sort by column B to put the largest numbers, largest dollar values up at the top. The sort feature could also sort by alphabet. If you wanted to alphabetize something, it's a really handy way to alphabetize. But we're going to try using the dollar values here for our sort. First, before I use the sort feature, I have to highlight everything in my table, or else it's going to mess up my rows and my numbers across. So I'm going to highlight everything. I like using the shortcut tool right up here, and it looks like a little triangle. I'm going to click that, and it highlights the entire spreadsheet. Really important step to use before you do any kind of sort. You could also highlight just your table, like so, but the idea is that you've got to make sure you get all your data and your text highlighted one way or another before you sort. All right, so then I'm on the Home tab. I'm going to go over here to the Sort and Filter. It says A to Z, and it looks like a little funnel. I'm going to click the down arrow, and I'm going to do a custom sort. I'm going to sort by the budget column, which is column B, the cell values, and I want those to be by largest to smallest, and that's going to put the largest dollar values up at the top. And you can see that because I had highlighted everything, now it's still, when you go across the rows, it sorted everything row by row with the dollar bill values up at top. And so the numbers are all still correct per category. Let me do that one more time. Okay, I highlighted the whole spreadsheet. I came over here to Sort and Filter, Custom, Sort by Budget, largest to smallest. There we go. The next thing I'm going to do is add a total row down at the bottom. I'm going to highlight right below where I want this all to add up. So I'm going to highlight this cell. And I could go to the Formulas tab and click the Auto Sum, or there is a shortcut on your Home tab as well. It's kind of small, but it's right here. It's that little Greek sigma. You can click that, and it says, it's trying to guess, do you want to add up what is in cell B2 through B16? That's called a range. And I just click Enter to confirm that. Okay, and you could do that each row, or I'm sorry, each column. It should add it, or you can go and into the small crisscross into the corner. You're going to grab that little dot, and you can drag that across, and it will drag the formula across as well. Okay, the next thing is we're going to do some borders. So I'm going to highlight, again, when I highlight, I'm going to look for this larger, I call it the fat crisscross, not the skinny one. Okay, I want that, and I'm going to highlight just my table, nothing extra this time. And I'm going to add some borders using this little, it looks like a window pane. Click on the down arrow, and you can see there's all kinds of options if you want to play around with it. I'm just going to do the basic today and choose all borders. But you could certainly, if you wanted, for example, let's say you wanted to highlight that and you wanted to do a thick bottom border for that. You know, there's all kinds of things you can do to fancy this up. And certainly I think we've done the format as table, and you could even use one of these. But I did want to show you just the basic options that are available right here under the borders. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do is turn these into dollar bill values. So notice that whenever you're typing data into Excel, do not type a dollar bill, because we want it to read it as a number or a dollar value, so it can crunch, it can do the formulas. So you don't want to type any text in there, including a dollar bill sign. So I'm just going to highlight my numbers. Again, just the numbers, get that bigger crisscross. And I'm going to go up from the Home tab right over here, and I'm going to click the down arrow, and I'm going to look for accounting. You can do currency as well, and you can see the difference there. It puts the dollar bill real close in the currency. I kind of like accounting better because it spaces out your dollar bills and lines them up nicely. It's really your choice. The point is, don't type the dollar bill sign. All right, and then the other thing I want to do is I want to get rid of these extra zeros, and I'm going to use this little right arrow key. It's got a blue arrow, and I'm going to click it twice. Click, click. And then that gets rid of those extra zeros if I don't need them, which is helpful, especially if you end up doing a chart with data labels. You may not want all those decimals there. Okay, that is it. Save your file and submit. Good luck.